Recording? Recording has started. Aha.
Oh,
Let's
excellent.
hope it does not wrap on me. Better not. Anyway, after taking down the evil Kevin, the party return to the wolf caves in the mountainside that they live in. A week goes by, and as the new members get settled into the base, and some developments happen within the camp. Um, Reorg, you find out that the bridge that you crossed to get into this region was destroyed. The government, the rest of Pandora, decided to condemn the Valen Wastes. So now you are cut off from actual civilization.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, they done exploded it. Patch, the doctor, cleric dude, he gives everyone a checkup. Everyone is more or less in good health, but they could use a little more water and nutrition rather than alcohol and random meats that aren't properly cooked. He also has a list of desert plants that are medicinal that he and Twig can make medicine from. I even went searched up desert plants. Yeah, like 4 of them here. I didn't write down the Latin names for it because they're too complicated and I'm stupid. So I just wrote down the normal sounding names.
Mm-hmm.
Butterfly weed, from what I read, helps with lung illness and other things. Wild licorice helps strengthen the immune system. Mormon tea leaves helps with colds, congestion, and urinary tract infections. So it's like cold medicine. Prickly pear cactus helps with diabetes and cholesterol levels, apparently.
Yes.
It was like, what are the ones for the desert? I was like, I'll just find these, and doctor can do things there. And if you have the seeds, Twig and Calista can cultivate them and start growing them themselves. Bat has been training the grunts to use blunt weapons and to be more brutal instead of cowardly taking pot shots from a distance. They all have their own custom-made bats that they built with their names in it. Now, you know who's bashed me over the head. He's like, hi, Tiger.
Wait, what?
Let's see what else here. Twig
They
helps...
took off from me naming Jasmine.
Twig helps helps expand Callista's farm to outside the walls for more space. Twig needs more plants to cultivate, and he has some weed that he wants to cultivate for the camp that he really wants to cultivate and grow. He just got a little bit once more. Scream has captured the hearts of everyone by doing normal skits using the Dark Knight Bane voice. Your camp now has entertainment in the form of any stage performance, but it's in the Bane voice.
Yeah.
So everyone laughs a lot.
Perfect.
Muffy has been doing some dark magic inside the caves to actually locate other groups. She's found a large concentration of people due south from the base, but that's all she can get on it. Patch mentions that's probably Doc Sinful's place. Dr. Sinful.
Oh, yeah?
I told you when I came up with the names of these people, I was like, I'm just going to make this goofy. And the stuff you got from the factory is a shit ton of like processed iron, brass, lead, shit ton of oil barrels. You got some mithril, not a whole lot. You also have a lot of metal storage containers, like those big crates that you're looking in that you're moving around.
Mm-hmm.
You have a whole bunch of those to just put stuff in now. But all the stuff that you got, all crafting materials, they're good as like trade goods if you meet another group that's friendly and doesn't go to war with you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so let's see here. I added in my fun music. But none of that's for right. I'm just gonna put on my stupid casual. Alright, so what's everyone doing now? It's been a week.
I'll probably be
out with some of the dogs while looking for plants for the farm.
I'd be training.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll be checking on Tyler to see if he's made the barrels.
He's already made them, yeah.
Okay. Are they as big as I wanted them, or do you just?
I'm gonna roll to see how crappy they are. Okay. No, they're fine. That's actually average. They're not like fantastic royal barrels, but they are to your specifications and they're watertight.
All right. Excellent.
Yeah. He was only able to make 2 though.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. For now, those are huge. I can start. I'm gonna start setting up moonshine distillery.
Oh, okay.
And in my spare time, looking for plants.
I would say that's garden. I would say that's something Callista would take care of because she knows more about it than the rest of you.
Okay, I will attempt to train the dogs.
You can, but they are imprinted to their human owners.
Oh yeah.
So they technically the regular wolves obey the commands of their owners as long as their owners aren't shit. Ragnar actually commands the whole group of dogs or wolves. You
more like
you would be more like training the actual men themselves, getting them into shape.
All right, then I'll attempt to train the men in my spare time.
Yeah, but technically, Bat has taken over that. That rhymed. Bat has been training them to fight more with like brute force. Instead of being cowards, taking pot shots with their crossbows and running off.
Yes.
So, training the men, the dogs, plants, that's all taken care of.
Alright. Finding a wood supply then. Because I'm gonna need a lot of wood for my distillery.
Yeah. Basically, you're going Stardew Valley, just get the shed, fill it with the distillery barrels, and just make a whole bunch of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to make money.
Amount of money. Yeah, I wish I had learned
I'm
to do
greedy for money, so I gotta make it.
But you constantly wonder, when are you ever going to be able to do anything with this money with no economy in an entire region?
I'll find use for it.
I mean, if it was paper money, you could use it to wipe your ass. But yeah, no, you managed. With the 2 barrels that you have right now, you got the brewer supply skill check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just roll that.
Right.
Brewer supplies, yeah. 19. Oh, God, you got this stuff, Jesus. Yeah, with that, you have both barrels, kind of like because you can take what is it? Any liquid and put it into your flask, and it turns into bourbon. Okay. So basically, what you've been doing is just filling the one barrel with water. You go to like gather water, fill it up, and then you just start like using your flask to transfer into the other barrel.
No.
You basically have your flask hooked up between the 2 barrels, so that it just siphons through the flask. You have the back of the flask like opened up, cut open, and attached to the next barrel.
I can picture the one barrel being slightly higher, then having my flask under its tap, and having a funnel made that goes under my flask, so my flask will overflow, and it goes down and goes into the other.
Yeah. Well, basically, what I was thinking is just like you cut open the bottom of the thing and it just funnels through.
Hmm.
Or just like have it overflow and then like have the bottom barrel like have the lid open so it just overflows and goes into it. But I'd have to cut open your flask. So yeah, well you got like a little makeshift distiller going on. It's not the normal one because you're using a magical flask. So the process is a lot quicker and less dangerous.
Tedious and dangerous, yes.
But yeah, you got bourbon barrel being made right now. So you got that going on. What else would Reorg be doing?
Alright,
what's Sheldon doing again?
Sheldon?
Yeah.
What was Sheldon doing? I believe he was the one that was taking care of the farm while Calista was gone.
yeah.
Yeah. He basically helps out with Twig and Callista whenever they're working on the farm.
Okay.
Like, he's just extra like farmhand. He's got farm boy outfit on now. He's got the straw hat. He's got a bit of wheat in his mouth. Got overalls. Got that. It's got that like farmer's tan, where it's like your shoulders are white, but your forearms are brown.
Got
And
it.
he's
Okay.
covered in dust.
Scream will work in the bar. And Twigs do that. Patch is our healer, which means Muffy is our mage.
Yeah, and she's like currently like just using her warlock abilities to sort of basically like divination, trying to like locate locations, items, objects. You found a large concentration of people that's like maybe a couple days south.
Yeah.
And Patch mentioned that's probably Dr. Sinful's camp.
Gotcha.
Yeah. From what he's explained of Dr. Sinful, it's basically a camp. They're outlaws by label, but he is a doctor, like an actual doctor, and he takes care of like anyone who comes that needs help. But since there's no real need for money in their camp, they deal in trade goods or favors for goods and services.
Okay.
Right? So like, say you go there, it's like, oh, one of you is sick or infected or something like that, and you need a doctor. It's like, well, some of you is gonna have to go do a service or bring trade goods to pay for that service.
Gotcha. Our direwolf is Lobo?
Yep.
Okay.
And the other ones are the regular wolves.
Yep.
Ozers is the runt of the litter.
Yes.
Runt of the
My
pack.
favorite is Dusty.
Ozers.
Oh, Lobo.
What's Thrak doing during all this besides fucking Wolftress?
Well, aside from mating with Wolftress, he's organizing what everybody's doing.
Are you good at organizing?
I mean, for the most part, they're pretty organized. Well, the new people that you brought in who are actually competent instead of the bums that you originally had, they're actually way more organized than the guys that were originally your enemies until you like pinned them down and say, "Follow me now."
Yeah. I'm basically gonna have Bat be in charge of Mike and Steve as the lookouts.
Okay.
Yeah, Muffy's our mage. Tyler and Scream are working in the bar. Patch is our healer. Sheldon and Twig are helping out as farmers. We still need a forge, an alchemist. Actually, Twig. Well, no, Twig was more so farmer.
I can do alchemist stuff. We need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dwarf could be the alchemist.
I'm good at it, so.
Here, I can write down. Where did I put? All right. Healer. Who were you putting in the bar?
Tyler and Scream.
Tyler. Alchemist, I'll put as Bertorg. Mage. Muffy. Lookout, you had Bat. Who else?
Mike and Steve.
Mike and Steve.
Yeah, Bat's gonna be training Mike and Steve.
Okay. I should probably put down farm.
Yeah. Let's see. Forge. Thrak would have to learn how to forge.
Or find one. Find a guy who could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just shelf in my shed. Not shed lawn, you fuck. There. There we go.
You know what? I'm gonna take Lobo and we're gonna go hunting in our free time
Okay.
between training and everything.
Right. Roll me a survival check with advantage because you have a giant hunting dog.
I don't know what I rolled.
You rolled
80.
an 80.
Gross.
You say 80?
No, 8.
That's it.
8.
I was gonna say, what the fuck? Yeah, no, it might actually be due to the fact that your group is getting pretty big. You have a lot of activity in your surrounding area, so it might have scared off some like smaller wildlife to just hunt and gather as food, like smaller critters that you can hunt.
Yeah.
So your base is getting big and noisy. It's secure. You have lots of people down to defend it, and most of them are skilled in something. So, yeah, I think it's just a matter of you might have to stretch out further to hunt more.
No, that was the plan. Like I was gonna take one of the days off during the week to go hunting.
That's what the role was for, to hunt. Like that was the.
Right.
I would say that's first day. You like realize, yeah, you're getting a bit big and noisy.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go out further. So I would say over the next couple of days past that, because you have to go further now. Roll me another survival check. With advantage.
No. I will only gone the one day and then
Okay.
trained and everything.
Right. I'll go out hunting
Okay.
for a bit.
After Thrak comes back, realizing that some of the local wildlife might be scared off because of the base. You have to go out further, so you'll be gone for a couple of days.
Yeah, I'll take Bozer the Bozers.
The runt? Okay. Roll me just a regular survival because he's the runt. 17,
Damn it!
Or 7. Well, you don't know for sure, but you might have to go further. I mean, if anything, you do have the river that you can just go fishing at.
Oh yeah.
Instead of
I have I got ink pen, parchment.
the base would have material to make shift a fishing.
By the way, I'm giving my trident to what's his name? Mike, and then all of my javelins to Steve. That way they both have decent weapons.
Yeah, before they had their pokey stick and the baseball bat. But now one has a trident, he's like, I'm Aquaman!
Yeah, so there we go. I'll get those out.
And the other one's like, stop announcing yourself, we're gonna give her position away.
Yeah. And then I have 3 hand axes now, right? Because I took one off Kevin.
Yeah, so you have 3 hand axes.
Okay. Cool. There's my range.
Alright.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, Callista's mostly just working on her farm. I'm going to roll to see, because they've expanded. They added some new stuff. Alright, in total, they were able to cultivate, also from picking from the wasteland. They managed to gather and grow 5 plant-based, like root vegetable type of rations. So there's 5, but that's in total. So it has to be divided.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Who so far doesn't have a job?
I think they all have a job now.
Yeah.
Right.
Wolfdress is basically the one that's like hauling the stuff from the factory. It's like,
She's
just make her do it.
Wolftress is basically labor.
Yeah. She's the hard labor.
Yeah.
Makes you get some hard.
In my allies and organizations, I basically have a copy of the Grand Old Base in here, and I have her as my mate.
Oh boy. Alright, so after settling in and getting yourself set up, Muffy and Patch mentioned that down south is Dr. Sinful's camp, and that he's apparently a doctor.
Okay.
And large concentration of life form, so he probably has a large camp.
All right.
Right? It's the only place you know of right now, so you can attempt to go visit them if you want, or you could try to search for a different one. But you've gotten a lot of the surrounding area kind of like scoured now, besides like further down south towards the center lake.
Right.
Let's head down there, but I'm gonna bring some alcohol to barter.
Okay.
Sounds good. Should we bring our mithril too, or should we leave that?
Let's leave that.
It's up to you guys.
Okay.
Callista has her own supply stuff.
Speaking of, I need to. Oh right, the Kevlar vest. I'm gonna put that on my wolf chest.
Yep. So she now has bullet resistance.
Perfect.
What weapon was she using?
Her hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically,
we need to get her a weapon.
She will not use a weapon.
Does she like my tail gauntlet?
She thinks it's kind of an insult when you can just make your own.
my own tail?
She's the same type of barbarian as you, actually.
Oh yeah.
So her own natural weapons is what she relies on.
See now, I will, but as soon as I get to level 4, level 4 is when I start using. Level 4 is when I get rid of the tail gauntlet, basically.
And then we can also ask for the surrounding area too, like different.
Yep, you would probably get better information in a large concentration of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we load up our wagon and we take.
I say we take a bit of iron, but we'll leave the mithril.
Yeah.
Take some iron.
That we.
Also
and we'll take some veggies and stuff from the garden too to barter.
So basically, the 5 that she just like harvested.
Not all 5. I take probably whatever she doesn't want to keep.
Well, I mean, that's just what she grew. She has her own supply as well.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that then.
That's basically just the resource production over the course of the week.
Yeah. Some alcohol we'll take.
Yeah.
Some metal.
Alcohol,
some
metal,
vegetables.
Yeah.
And we'll also take Ragnar with us.
Okay.
Yes. Lobo will pull the cart.
Yeah. He won't be in combat because he's also got to guard the cart whenever you go off wherever.
Yes.
Or else someone will just fucking steal it.
Yeah.
And no one will say anything about it because they'll be gone unless you chase them down.
Yes. I'm gonna spoil Lobo. Lobo will be my wolf.
Work. All right.
You may have the rest.
You can have the remains.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm guessing you're not going to Dr. Sinful's camp as conquerors, but more diplomatic?
Diplomatic.
Okay.
Honestly, it was gonna be diplomatic for Kevin too, but he was evil. Super evil.
But he is, that's the thing. Every place is, I made it as an option. You can fight or join.
Yep, depending on their certain views on things, we'll see.
Yep. Like Dr. Sims was like, well, we sacrifice babies to heal people, so. I'm just kidding. Alright, so you're gonna head on down. Heading on down. Alright, so now that you're ready, head to Dr. Sinful's camp. He's a bit further away than Kevin's place was. He's about 2 days on foot. since you have the mount carrying the wagon of stuff that you're bringing, you're walking alongside him, not to
Mhm.
Yeah.
not to overstress him. Although he could probably carry quite a bit. Going through the desert, so you get
Yeah.
heat exhaustion a lot faster. You just have him pulling the safety reasons.
Yes.
If we're out for a couple of days, we'll bring some water too.
Oh yeah, but
Oh yeah. Yeah.
obviously. But I mean, water sources are surprisingly easy to find. Like there's random oases and certain like plants that will have water. You're also close to the river, so like you can just go and get that too. Well, right now where you guys are, water is actually not really a problem for desert. If you were deeper in, if you set up your base there, then water's way harder. You'll
Yeah.
get heat exhaustion a lot more. All right. So as you travel to waste, you notice as you're going south, things become more grassy. The decay on the ground hasn't quite reached all of this area yet. As you're going down, after sorry, big gassy. I just wolfed down my McDonald's. After the first day, you find a nice, soft, grassy plain to set up camp for the night.
Alright.
You do your normal stuff, camp. You do a survival check if you want to see if you can find anything. Survive for... I will see if Callista can help. Survival. You managed to find like little bits and pieces, not enough to feed the whole camp. So, I would say, Thrak, you're gonna have to use a ration.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll use a ration.
Callista will also have to use a ration.
So I basically just found enough for the
You found enough for yourself.
and the dog.
I would say for the dog, you're gonna have to use up a ration. It's 11.
Ragnar.
Oh yeah, and also Ragnar. Who wants to sacrifice a ration for Ragnar? Actually, no,
Well,
no. Hold on. I will. Never mind. Ragnar was able to hunt his own food. I forgot.
All right.
Ragnar's a fucking wolf.
yeah.
I'll feed Lobo with my rations.
All right. Ragnar just comes back with like a big old prairie cat in his mouth. It's dead and limp. He just starts like ripping it apart. Or not prairie cat, meerkat. Or no, is it meerkat? Prairie cat. Prairie dog. That's what it was.
Prairie dog.
Yeah. Getting them confused. I was getting Timon from Lion King. He's a meerkat. Prairie dog, I believe, are
Curry sniff flinch.
Yeah. No, he just comes back with a varmint in his mouth. He just starts to
Cats to dogs.
I get words confused in my brain, okay? Alright. Now that you've just sat down eating, got your camp set up, this would be a good time to talk amongst yourselves to develop your characters if you want to. That's normally what camping is.
Sounds good.
Like, you guys have been living together. You don't really know that much about each other. I mean, you know that Thrak wants to be a conqueror, but like, that's all you know about him. And he fucks like an animal and makes animal noises.
So Thrak,
Yes.
you need to make a soundproof house for yourself in the cave.
That's something we'll have to work on.
Do it soon. You're keeping half the camp awake at night.
Well, I apologize, but it's not exactly my fault.
Incite that.
You already know.
So it is his fault. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Thrak's just good.
Hey, when he rolls higher, you know.
The point is either do it outside and not keep everyone up, or make your own sound insulated place.
Well,
Because you're
someday I'll work
disturbing
on that.
everyone in the fort.
I'll work on that then.
Friorg is trying to like tell Thrak this, but also he's giggling like a little girl every time he talks about it.
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
Then I'll look over to Callista and be like, "So, why a vegetarian?"
She kind of just like looks like opposite direction of you guys. It's just a personal choice.
Fair enough. I do appreciate you making the farm, though. Something I'd never know what to do,
Well,
where to start.
mostly just did that for myself.
Did it for yourself. It helped out the rest.
Yeah, I guess.
So why you being all moody there, Callista? You don't like living with us?
I mean, it's not that I don't like. It's just I've no. Your she kind of just like gestures to both of you. Your whole ambitions, she air quotes while looking at Friorg. Whole ambitions are not really my concern, I guess.
I have my reasons for my ambitions.
And I have my reasons as well for being here.
What would that be?
that.
So you talked at the same time. What?
Yeah, he wants the insight, and I want to ask why. What her ambitions are like.
I'll let you do the insight first.
Damn it!
You don't
Damn it!
fucking know.
It's like
You don't
every
understand
single one of
women.
my roles is the lower version.
You don't understand women. That's all you're getting from this. And Thrak, she just kind of goes quiet about it.
Just doesn't speak?
She just doesn't really speak and kind of just minds herself and like kind of like still sitting in place, but like kind of skittles herself like away, out facing away from you guys. She's like,
I'll look at her and I'll sigh. Well, can't force you to tell me about your past, but whenever you're willing and ready to talk to people you're living with, we'll listen.
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Not a great way to make friends, I guess.
Not trying to. Also, I gotta roll for her spells. Hold on.
Alright.
So she has that. Ooh, she has a fun one for the cantrip.
Takes out my bourbon and drinks it.
Yeah.
And she has that one. Ooh, she has another fun one for first level. Yeah. There.
You got a cup with you?
I don't think I have a cup. No, I'd have to dump my water skin. Actually, no, I think the mess kit comes with everything you need. Yep, contains a cup and simple cutlery.
There you go.
I got a cup.
I pour some alcohol from my flask into your cup, and then I pour water into my flask.
Okay, deal. Sweet.
Because it turns the
hold it up.
water into alcohol.
Oh, perfect. I hold my
He
cup
has,
and
he has the Jesus flask.
yeah.
Water to wine, please. Water to bourbon.
Yeah, I hold my cup up and I'm like, well, cheers to living together. And
I offered
just
some
swig
to
it back.
Callista too.
She's fine with just her water.
Alright.
She at least gonna cheers us, or is she gonna be a stickler about that too?
She'll raise her water skin, but still facing away from everyone.
Fair enough.
Insider's looking away.
You've already incited that, basically. So.
Alright.
More than anything, Thrak's gonna get irritated by it.
Like, notice me! No!
No, it's much more that even like he's I don't know, the fact that what they've gone through hasn't, you know, made her any less this has irritated him some. Kind of makes him feel like he was nothing or used by her.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
well, that's
Yeah.
how he feels. That's how he feels.
Well, I mean, that's just how this Thrak works now.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I cheers.
You
Swig
decide.
it back.
You decide for your character how they feel.
Well, no, this is how the character would feel.
Yeah. I mean, you also
Yeah.
decided the character, like when you built him.
I know.
Mhm.
This is the alpha Thrak. This isn't the broken down sad Thrak.
Like, Frack sad. Frack must fuck to feel better.
Yeah,
we've
no,
got-
this Thrak's much happier.
This is the Luffy Frack.
In a sense.
It's like, no one wants to be my friend. No. Well, no. Callista's she doesn't mean anything by it. She seems like she just has. Actually, with your insights, I wouldn't really be able to give you anything.
Well,
unless Thrak
yeah.
wants insight.
Yeah, he hasn't incited yet.
There you go, I
Oh.
got 12.
With your +0 and against his +3, you still got it. Yeah, Thrak, actually, you get the sense that she probably just has maybe something that's too hard for her to really talk about, even to people she's gotten used to.
Mhm.
And maybe it
Yeah.
hurts too much to relive that.
All right.
Right.
Like when it comes to
But-
anything else anything that doesn't involve her personally, like her past or like her personal situation, anything else, she's by your side with it. Like she was doing stuff for the camp, mostly for herself, but like she shared with the camp anyway. When you guys went out the first time when you first met, she went along with you. When you went to Kevin, she went along with you. She even
Yeah.
watched your back in the middle of battle, so the enemies didn't.
The part that's frustrating for Thrak is that she's not accepting his thanks.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on about that.
She's not accepting his gratitude, which is insulting to Thrak.
It might have been because I didn't roll an insight to see if that's what you're getting at. As you're like getting annoyed with her, like not really talking about stuff and interacting, as you like turn back around to like face Bjorg and about to drink, she says, "You're welcome."
I'll turn back and I'll be like, that's better. And then I'll look back to her and roll cheers.
She's still facing away from everyone. She's just
Yes, but instead of me just full on giving my attention to Reorg and cutting her out, I'm now facing everybody else.
okay. You're in the middle. Stuck in
Yes.
the middle. All right, so night goes on. Let's see. Who wants to take first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay, I'll take the last watch because I'll just stay awake as soon as I get the full 8 hour sleep.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone, well, Bjorg, you're going first, so you do your perception check.
Jesus Christ!
Jeez, now you get something. Right.
Yeah, that's my second time rolling perception in our last two games. Not 20, so.
Mm-hmm.
Perception is
What
your
is-
go-to.
What does your dwarf eyes see? Well, you kind of like, well, you get up, you don't really leave the camp, but like, kind of just like walk a perimeter, make sure like there's nothing in the surrounding area, keeping the camp within eyesight and within crossbow sight. Nothing in your surrounding area, but you do notice further south there looks like maybe a few hours down the open plain. There's no roads. Looks kind of like there's some farms or something. You're not quite sure because it's a bit too far, and your dark vision only goes so far. But
Is
there's
that southern or western of us?
southern.
Alright.
Yeah.
So basically where we're heading to,
Yeah.
or a little off to the side?
It's directly to where you're going.
Alright.
So it's probably either like maybe some farms that they have outside or the base camp itself. You're not quite sure. You have to go there.
Alright.
But yeah, nothing attacks you or anything. Thrak, do your perception. 21.
That was almost a nat 20.
Alright. When it's the end of my shift, I go up to Thrak and I can nudge him with my foot.
Just
Not hard or anything, just
yeah, yeah. No, I know. It's just a nudge, and I'm just.
Jesus
Ah,
Christ.
what? What?
Calista also got a nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Roll.
Actually, Calista will be the one to wake up Thrak because she was in the middle.
Okay.
Because Thrak is last, Reorg's first, so she's in the middle. Ragnar is also taking a watch too, basically. He's smart enough. Well, he's also a dog. He's very perceptive.
Dog.
Bork.
Bork is next.
Yeah, no, she kind of just like does a perimeter walk as well, keeping an eye on things. She even uses a cantrip, dancing lights, because her cantrip has changed. Dancing lights to kind of like scope further out, see if there's anything.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps it far away to not wake you guys up. But yeah, she's just like shooting lights everywhere. And yeah, this area seems to be pretty under control as well. It's also close to a bigger camp, so they might also have their area kind of cleared. Yeah, no, and then on yours, just same thing. It's a peaceful night. Sarah, the region that you're in that's closer to the border is kind of the safer area.
Yeah.
Right? And just get to the grassier areas, so don't really have anything to really worry about so much. I mean, things can migrate, but for the most part, you wouldn't have to worry about just walking and sleeping outside too much.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, with that, you guys wake up. Everyone wakes up. They see Thrak just sitting there at the end of the watch. Thrak looks like he might want another nap. Got the crusty eye boogers in his fur around his eyes.
Okay.
Eye boogers. So you get up, set everything back up, and you head back. I keep wanting to say down the road, but there's no fucking roads.
we head onward.
Onward.
Keep moving.
All right, so you pack up and set onwards. You begin to notice what this region has going on, besides like the grassy area. Or what you noticed as you go further south, they do have farmland set up on a much larger scale. Like the farmland they have is bigger than your base alone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they've utilized the more what would be a more rich ground and soil and grass in this area instead of the decaying desert and the rest of the areas. So they've utilized this as much as they could to make farmlands. As you're going by, they have like all kinds of stuff like corn, wheat, various other grains being grown right now. You also notice people like farming, like they have some farmers out here, and about 12 guards just like guarding the farmlands, and they're all armed with guns. Yeah, they don't attack, but like as this group of a bugbear, tiefling woman, big clunky armored dwarf, fucking dire wolf carrying a wagon. They see you and they're very wary of you, but they don't attack you because you're not like portraying yourselves as hostile.
Mm-hmm.
But a few of them kind of like just like as you're walking by, they kind of just like come up to you. What brings you down to these parts?
We're seeking audience and trade with other settlements.
Well, settlements is a complicated word in these parts.
Groups,
Groups,
whatever it may be.
Yeah, groups would be a better choice of word. Settlements, not so much. It's just people banding together and trying
These
to take.
people don't really settle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either you group together and not die, or try to settle down and get taken over, or band everyone together and give everyone else a reason not to take over, and just find yourself after. Sorry, my name's Bob. Let's looks up at you, the bugbear. He's just like regular human guy.
Yeah.
Looks at you, the bugbear. Looks at the devil woman, and then looks at the dwarf. So who might you guys be?
I'll point to myself and I'll be like, well, I'm Thrak. I'm traveling with my companion Bjorg and my other companion Callista, and I point to Ragnar. Ragnar is our brains, and then I pat Lobo, and he's our muscle. But we come from the wolf. What do we call ourselves? The wolf tribe.
Well, originally the group before you took them over were just known as the Wolf Pack.
I actually like that.
All right, you can stick with that if you want.
Well, let's stick with wolf
Can't
pack.
we just call it the Grand Old Base?
Well, that's just what I named the folder, so I can find it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's just call it the Fortress.
Oh,
We could call it. How about the Grand Pack?
Grand Pack.
Yeah.
Callista looks at you as like, that's what we're calling ourselves.
What do you want to call us then?
I mean, Wolfpack was pretty good. It sounded cool, and we incorporate wolves.
I look at her. I'm like, finally, you've given me something other than sass. I like it. Wolfpack. We're sticking with Wolfpack. We're the Wolfpack.
Fucking Grand Pack minds. Like immediately, like, other than sass, she immediately gives you sass.
I'll take it. It's worth it.
So like the Wolf Pack. I'm gonna roll a history for him. I mean, those guys up north in the caves that. I mean, for bandits, they're kind of laughable.
Yeah.
New
Wait,
leadership.
They're under new leadership.
And I take it that's you guys.
I'll wink at them. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So you want to meet other groups. How many people?
Yeah.
How many people have you killed?
One.
Those are armors. I think it's 2, because didn't we kill one of the men there?
The first group in the first encounter, you killed 3 of them.
Yeah.
You spared 1 wolf.
Well, he was asking how many people we've killed, and I answered for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's basically.
I've only killed 1.
You killed 1. Drac has killed what 2?
Nah. Technically, I'm gonna say he lost count because even before we met each other, we were probably fighting.
I wouldn't say that. The guard's gonna want to jail you.
Well, hold on.
No. I'll be honest.
And he looks at Callista, and she's like, "More than I needed to."
So we got more than we needed to. I lost count and 2.
I'm gonna just smack my head.
Just clank.
I'll be like, keep in mind, it was mostly in the defense of myself or others.
You see Callista kind of like seizing up a little bit and going very anxiety quiet.
I'll gesture her to get back and kind of relieve herself from the conversation.
Yeah, she kind of just like walks over by Lobo, like, pushes her face in like the thicker part of his fur and just starts like screaming like not crying screaming, just like
Yeah.
when you just like need to scream because you're like stressed or
Yeah.
pissed off or losing it.
Frustration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
frustration. And you just hear her just go over there, like slamming her face on the pillow, puts her face in Lobo's fur, and just screams. And then she's done, and she's good.
Perfect.
Lobo's just very confused.
I'll pat Lobo. There. Don't worry about it. I'll give him a scratch behind his ear. Any other questions?
Uh, what did you say your business down here was? To just meet with other groups?
Meet other groups, see if we can establish good friendship and some trade.
Kind of like leans over and like sees the stuff in the wagon. Like, I mean, trade is the what's the fucking phrase? Oh my god, my brain doesn't work. Trade is the local currency, I guess. I take it you're not using coin?
Nope.
Because we don't really do coin. We don't really have a need for it. Trade goods.
Does
I
that mean
gesture
you're offering?
I gestured to Briorg, and I'm like, he'll take coin.
No, as in we don't really have coin, so we don't deal with it. Because
Yeah.
there was never a need to in this region.
Mm.
Trade goods and favors. Been doing us good.
Right.
Well, if you're looking for the camp, kind of points further down, south past the farms. Further down that way, about half a day's walk.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, where do you guys hail from? Or are you just traveling?
No, we're from the main camp, Dr. Sinful's place.
They're the guards.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just guarding the farmlands.
Okay. How is this, Mr. Sinful?
Well, I mean, he is a doctor, so if you have medical issues, he'll help you, but like, you will need something in return for medical services.
Okay.
Right? That's why we deal in favors or trade goods. So if you don't have anything to trade, just do a service afterwards, and there you go. Or if you have companions that are fit and able-bodied, they can do it instead.
Does he like alcohol?
I mean, the more pure alcohol I can use is like disinfectant, but none of the diluted stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, diluted, it's still medicinal. It dulls the pain.
True, but it's he prefers using the more pure stuff like 100 proof or 200 proof.
Right, for disinfectant, but if you're going to have to do some surgery or something
Oh
for
yeah,
somebody.
any high enough would work.
Yeah.
But like none of that sissy mixed stuff that like the cities have. It's just pouring sugar.
I'm like, Bjorg, you never have any diluted stuff.
No.
Yeah, it's like it's coming from a dwarf.
Yeah.
You're gonna prefer to get punched in the face rather than drink
You got a cup with you?
it. He pulls out a
Ask
cup.
one of the guards.
Guard has a cup. Yep.
Right. I lift open my chest armor. I'm like rummaging around. I pull out my flask. I pour some stuff into his cup.
Drinking on the job.
He gives it a sniff. Ooh, burn the nose hairs off. Yeah, he takes like a sip, not a whole thing of it.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I think he'll like this. Yeah, he yells out to like the other guards to come over and have like a sip from his cup. He's not gonna drink the whole thing himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be drunk and wielding a firearm, so.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah. Yeah, hopefully we'll see some more of that in the camp if you got more to trade.
There's more back here. I point to the wagon.
Oh, I can't wait till the shift is over.
Thank you for your time. And then we're gonna follow the directions down to the main area.
All right, so you head on down south. And
By the way, is there supposed to be a map somewhere here? Because I got a blank page.
Yeah, same here.
oh yeah, I had you on the blank thing. Hold on. You. Oh, the map is huge. Zoom in.
It is.
There we go. So you're going basically from your camp right here in Pandora down like this way.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta zoom in. Oh, it's not zooming in. What the hell?
That's what happened yesterday. It wouldn't zoom out.
There we go.
Down this way.
All right.
Like this.
Yeah.
Down there. Okay, got it. I see it.
Yeah. Hey.
What's over here again?
That's Kevin.
That's Kevin's factory.
Right. And then is this us?
Because you're in the
All right.
mountainside.
Yeah. And then we're down here.
Except you see
Yeah.
that it's becoming more grassy.
Yeah.
All right. So you portray yourselves as friendly, and he gives you directions. As you continue traveling down south, you do find some water sources. Like they have like irrigation set up for the farms. They have like big water basins set up that they've gathered. There's like ponds and stuff that they made, like man-made ponds. So yeah, you have water here, and you are free to gather some water if you need some water for your flasks, your water skins.
Now I'll refill mine.
All right.
Yeah, I'll refill mine.
Yeah.
Refill our supply
Yeah.
back on the wagon.
As you're gathering up some water from one of the ponds, you notice some fish jumping out of the water, just splashing around.
Huh.
I'm gonna test the water, see if it's healthy.
Okay,
Probably not.
how do you want to do that?
Nature
Wait,
check. Or
wait, I'm stupid.
Survival check. Sorry.
Track knows this. You can't drink pond water because it's stagnant.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll have to boil this water.
Yep.
I'm not drinking the water just yet, but I will boil it.
So you put it in a separate container to boil for later.
Well, you can put it in your water skin. You just gotta use a pot or something to boil it. I could even use my cup.
Okay. All right. So you gather some stagnant water because it's from a pond, not a river.
Yes.
It's not flowing like a river or to like into a lake
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
All right. You still have quite a long trek down to the south camp, but roll a perception check as you're traveling.
Ooh.
Thrak doesn't see shit.
No.
Callista and Pragnar as well. Just knows. Man, right? Yeah. Alright, everyone except Thrak. Yeah, everyone except Thrak. As you're traveling down, you start to hear some commotion in the plains just a little bit off to the west of your direct path. Sounds like loud noises, roars, screaming, gunfire. Sounds like a battle is going on.
I motion to Thrak. I hold up my hand and I gesture with my finger to have him lean down towards me.
Yeah, I'll lean down.
I grab his face with my hand and turn it towards the direction and I point. There's loud noises of battle that way.
Huh. Should we go take a look, see?
My
Good choice.
character really doesn't care. I'm pointing out to you because you're technically the leader of the pack.
Well, I'm
My
ready to go
character
fight.
does not care.
It's up to you. It is west of your direct path, so it'll be off track.
Well, I'll head west, and hopefully we can gain some favor with the doctor.
Okay.
Maybe it's his forces that are under attack.
So you're gonna head on over to where the commotion is. You come up to a battle between a squad of the guys, kind of like the dressed and armed the same as the ones at the farm, except they're fighting a triceratops.
Huh.
The triceratops already has someone's face crushed under his foot already.
Okay.
You can choose to help the humans or help the triceratops and maybe tame it like an idiot.
As much as I would love to tame the triceratops, I think we should probably just help out. I mean, I'll try and tame it, but I don't know if it'll actually work.
Things already aggravated in combat right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Officer West, you see a few guys here. Probably colored them so I know who they are. And
That thing looks almost like a dragon.
A little bit.
a little bit, yeah. You can see the three horns, the one on its nose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you didn't mention Triceratops, though, I'd be like, that's a ground dragon.
It's like, we're fighting dragons. We're level 3. What the fuck, DM?
Why you do?
All right. The guys that are like currently like focus firing on the Triceratops, they see you, and one of them, the red one, kind of like yells out to help us.
I'll yell back, we're on it!
Roll initiative. And I gotta get some more character sheets out. Because, goddamn. So.
You know, for a low dex, I didn't roll too bad.
Did I put...
You like always get high initiative, and I'm always like last.
Yeah, we're polar opposites here. Okay, that's how we
Even when I get a
spread.
speedy character, I'm always last.
That's how we take over the order of control. You know, make sure I go first, and you always finish it.
It's kind of lame though, because I'm supposed to be the tank.
Fair.
I have a shorter movement speed than everyone else.
Yeah, my movement speed's pretty good. I mean, it's average. That changed at level 5.
Callista's a monk.
Monk.
And, Triceratops. Triceratops.
So is that guy really dead, or is he just out?
His skull is crushed into bits.
Alright, just making sure.
Smoosh.
The move. There. And I believe that's everyone. Hold on, let me just get some battle music. Now, let's see here. I'll just use my regular game music. It's just a regular battle. No, wrong folder. Battle. 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 What battle? Crack, you're up.
Okay. Well, I guess bonus action rage, but I'm going to go into claws mode. Let's get some extra damage going.
Multi-attack.
Yeah. All right, and then let's see. Oh god, he's quite a distance away. I can't even reach him. Well, I'll go here, and then I'll have to just throw one hand axe because I can't reach him yet.
Okay. Hand axe.
Yeah. Heat.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
I hit him with the handle.
It just boops him on the butt because he's a dinosaur. He's got like some thick ass hide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thick ass hide. And yeah, the hand axe just falls to the ground.
Well then. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna see if the Triceratops noticed that. I'm gonna say he didn't with a 2.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so he is immediately going to.
You have multi-attack, right? Can't you just...
Only when I
around?
use my claws.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. When I'm melee range, I can use my claws as an extra or bonus attack.
It's
Not exactly.
it's extra attack.
It's more a bonus attack. Yeah, it's more of a bonus attack than an extra attack.
Yeah. But it all uses the same action.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Oh god, he has a lot of movement. Alright, well, he is going to do a trampling charge right at this guy. Alright, that hits him, and oh my god. So you just see this Triceratops come running forward to this guy, impale him onto his front horn, and he's dead. And that is, he's going to use his bonus action because he's trampling charge to then rush this guy's face after knocking him down.
Nice so far.
And he's outright dead, so he can't. His torso is like just crushed into bits. So he is super dead.
Extra super dead.
Yep. Oh boy. And that's all he's at. Callista's like, oh, we gonna die. What does
Oh
Callista?
boy.
She looks at the two of you as like, and this was your idea to come here.
You didn't have to come.
All of my stuff's on the wagon. Oh well. Alright, so she is going to about there. And let's see, what is the range on this thing? She is going to attempt to use the grenade that she got. Oh boy! That, at the very least, it does land underneath the Triceratops. And it has to do a Dirk save. Or a dark save. Let me stop with that at least. Ooh, he failed. Alright, so use one of the grenades that Callista got from the factory, the ones that got made from that one dude's soul that he was put into the vat. This explosion of like grenade-y stuff, shrapnel and all that, as well as this necrotic energy bursts out of the grenade. And this guy takes 6 slashing and 11 necrotic, so 17 damage.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna have to do that, face that way. You're also facing that way. So are you. Why are you facing the other way? Face that way. Face the enemy's ass. Alright, so this explosion of necrotic energy goes off underneath the taint of this Triceratops. And Callista's like, holy shit, that worked.
Love it.
One grenade down, and she's gonna use a key to use patient defense. Alright. What is Ragnar's movement? 40. He is going to go up here and dash up to here. Bork.
Orc.
And that's his turn. Alright. He's dead. Green boy, he's going to pull out his rifle and start shooting this boy. Pew pew. First one misses completely. He's a little scared as two of his friends just died in an instant. And he gets a second shot. Also misses. My god. He's too scared. He can't shoot. Alright, Orange Boy. He is going to take 2 shots with his rifle. 16, I think hits. Yeah, that is. Alright. Yeah. Alright. They start getting their guns shooting. And second shot, that hits. 8 again. Nice. Yeah, gunfire starts going off. They're focus firing on this thing. And then Red Boy. Ooh, that one hits. Shoots this guy in the softer underbelly. Manages to get a shot in. A lot of damage. But damage. Bjork, it's your turn.
I move ahead. And I use my bonus action to summon an echo.
Okay. And what I will do is I will just... Where do you want it summoned to?
Give me a second. It's within 15 feet of me, so yeah, I'm gonna stick there. There's where he summoned to. And
Is that 20 feet?
there.
There you go.
There you go.
Hold on, I'm gonna put a symbol on him, just so we know who is who. I will put the... I'll put the ninja symbol on.
Okay.
Okay, so it's bonus action to activate him. Correct?
No, I can just use a will to move it wherever I want.
No, I mean to summon him in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So bonus action to summon.
Yeah.
Alright.
It can move up to 30 feet, but I'm only going to move it 25 feet because I only have 25 feet movement.
You want to click on the echo thingy description?
Yeah, 1 sec. Yeah, there you go.
Alright. 50 feet of you. Alright, so if it's ever more than 30 feet from you, at the end of your turn, it is destroyed, just remember.
Yeah.
You can still move it past 30 feet as long as you move to close the distance afterwards.
Yeah. There.
It has a
And
AC of 14. Hit point. Not effective.
I'm gonna shoot at it with my crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I hit.
No, you did not.
Alright. And that's my turn.
Alright. Okay. Thrak, it's back up to your turn.
Alrighty.
There's 2 Bjorgs now.
I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna go with it.
Thrak's so confused.
We'll go there, and then how far away is he? Good. Alright, I'm gonna throw another hand axe.
Yeah.
Hiya! Hiya!
11 does not hit.
Yeah, didn't think it would. Going pretty low here. I don't like it. Alright, yeah, that's my turn.
Go ahead with the turns. I'm just gonna be right back.
Okay.
Just gonna grab something to drink.
Okay.
If it runs past my thing at all, just use my reaction to do an attack.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not going to be doing that, so no worry. Instead,
Right.
it is going to break down to there,
No! Save the guards!
and he is going to do another trampling charge. Ooh, I think that actually missed.
Wait.
See. Nope, that just hits. And he is fucking impaled. And that is his turn. This is like, this was a good idea, except the two of you. Alright, she's gonna go right there.
Less sass, more kill.
So, what do you think I'm doing? Alright.
Assassin.
Assing? Well,
Yes.
alright, what can she do? She can do stuff, right? Okay, so that's not really good right now, until later. She is going to shove her hands right inside this thing's gut and cast Burning Hands. And it has to do a jerk save. Ooh, that fails. So she just blasts fire into this thing's side.
Yeah.
And then she's going to bonus action patient defense, because Jesus fucking Christ. Patient defense. Ah! So, like, just slap some fire into this thing's side to try to get its attention. Please don't kill me. Okay, and Ragnar.
I'm back. What did I just miss?
Felicia's shooting fire at this thing.
Ah.
Alright. We're gonna try to stop this thing from trampling charge. Ragnar's gonna bite it in the butt.
The orange died?
Yep.
You.
And Ragnar, my god, with the bite. Let's see. Where is a creature? Ooh, it doesn't state the size. Ooh, this thing has to do a strength save. Hold on, Ragnar might just pull some bullshit here. Never mind. Roll a 25. This thing, like, Ragnar just runs up from behind, bites it in the ass, and tries to, like, knock it down. But, this thing's way too fat. Like, flat more. And he did.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, well, he's gonna start using his short sword. He's already flanking, never mind. Stab and more stab, +2, that just hits. He starts stabbing the boy. He stabs him. And that's all he's got. Alright, this guy's gonna move off to the side over here. And start shooting with his gun. Two. And two. And miss. The orc, it's your turn.
No. Gonna go there with my echo.
Okay.
And then, gonna use my bonus action to swap.
Why?
Because I don't have anything else to use my bonus action for at the moment.
But you can use your main action to have your echo attack for you. When you take the attack action and turn, any attack you make with that action can originate from your space or the echo's space.
Yeah.
So why put yourself in danger?
Because I'm the tank. But yes. Right. I'm gonna move up there and I'm gonna just attack with my echo. Yes.
Okay. So slash, or whatever you do.
Die!
Come at me, beast! Yeah, that definitely hits. Yeah, smack this boy over the horn.
Right in the snout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right in the snout horn. Right across the nostril holes. He didn't like that. It's probably gonna kill your Echo. And that's your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Track, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Thrak's gonna go to.
Remember, you
Well-
also have melee reach because of your long limbs.
I know. But Thrak wants to jump on this thing.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna try and get on top of this thing and right on its back.
Okay. You are within range to try so. That'll be a grapple, I guess.
Okay. Oh, gross.
12. Where is Joseph? Ooh. You match, but aggressor wins.
Holy fuck!
So, with grapples, you can only grapple something one size larger than you. This thing's 2 sizes larger than you.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
you do have this thing mounted.
Yep.
I will,
Oh,
I will say that.
yeah. I just want to be on top of it so I can start attacking it from on top.
Yep. It is now. Oh boy. That's your action.
Yep. I'll position myself near its neck so I can kind of control its head a bit.
Like that.
There you go. Kind of, yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yep.
Alright. This thing sees that you're up there. But it is more concerned with things attacking it right now, so it is going to attack. Probably the Echo, because that thing slashed its nose and it didn't like that. Alright, so... what is the AC for Echo? It's 14 plus your proficiency. So 16?
Yeah.
Alright, so 17 still hits. And it does 31 points of damage, and your Echo only has 1 point.
Yeah.
So, boop. Echo is gone.
Yeah.
And that was its turn.
Alright.
Okay. Looks like for your... No! Oh well, I guess we can get another dwarf. She doesn't see
Hey!
She doesn't see you behind her. And she's just gonna stab this thing with her spear. Yeah. That hits, and she is gonna do unarmed strike once. Never mind. She got the one stabby in. And yeah, she's gonna use patient defense. She's not taking the risk. That's that. And Ragnar's turn. Oh boy. He's going to bite it, because that's all he can actually do.
And chomp.
Chomp. Ooh. Does that. Bite some ass meat off, and sting. Oh yeah, never mind. This thing's too brutally strong. Yeah, you just have Thrak riding this Triceratops, Callista going stabby stabs with the side, going. Ragnar ripping its ass apart, and this one guy just like stabbing it, and the other guy shooting it from behind. So this thing's got some wounds on it, but it is a big, hardy beast, and it is not going to go down so easily.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this boy's going to start stabbing. Ciao. That hits, and that also hits. Sweet.
Nice.
Very nice.
Not alright amount of damage combined. Stab. And red boy is going to take some rifle shots. First one hits. Yeah. Ooh, 9 points of damage to its butthole. Alright, this thing is getting more and more wounds. Thrak, you're starting to feel this thing getting a little bit weak as like it's like flailing around trying to get you off.
Yeah.
Get you. Goddamn.
Yeah, I bet it would.
It's your
It's
animal.
female.
It's just your animal magnetism. No, it's flailing around trying to knock you off of its back or its neck. But like you feel it getting weaker as all the wounds start to pile up on it. It doesn't have that much left to it. It's definitely more than half dead by a lot. But it's a hardy
Gotcha.
beast. Still gonna take some hits. Briorg, your turn.
Alright. Bonus action. Another echo.
Yeah. And how many times can you use that per rest?
I can summon it as many times as I want.
I'm pretty
The
sure.
only thing that I'd have to deal with is Unleashed Echo, which is using my melee attack to attack something.
Yeah, the unleashed echo thingy.
Yeah.
Or unleashed or incarnation or whatever. Unleash incarnation.
Yeah,
that's
incarnation. Yeah.
Manifest echo.
And that's only when I do a melee attack. Here, let me click it for you.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Echo Fury, I took the attack action, make one additional attack. No, you could have been attacking multiple times.
Yeah. If I
Yeah,
wanted to be gored. Yes.
If you wanted to like whittle this thing down really, really fast.
I still haven't been able to get close enough yet.
Well, can't you do
I'm a short, stubby person. I put the it right here.
right there?
My echo.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you'd be able to do both.
Oh, I know.
'Cause,
Now
like,
I can.
No, I mean when you manifest.
I could.
I'm talking about your other thing. When you manifest echo, you can, when you take the attack action, you can choose to make your echo do it, but then you can use unleash incarnation and make your echo do another attack. Combine them.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so bonus action to summon it, and then you're gonna have it attack once. It just uses the resource for it.
Yeah. Huzzah!
That hits. Holy Jesus! Okay, calm down.
Nice.
Christ.
And then huzzah!
Oh,
Never mind. Rack, you see this
Yeah.
crazy dwarf flailing an axe around it. And as he like almost goes in for another swing, this thing almost like bucks back and knocks you off, but you manage to stay on. But, like this thing doesn't like this dwarf axe. Scary.
I keep aiming for the gap between its nostrils, chiseling it out slowly.
Yeah, you're just making its nose, the gap between its nose, bigger.
Mm-hmm.
That's your turn.
Go, Jasmine! And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm
Rack.
like, I'm not dead! Callista, stop trying to kill me off.
Oh. That's disappointing.
yep.
Hey, Thrak, are you doing something up there?
I'm gonna start slashing my claws at the back of its neck to try and sever its spine.
Oh, okay. Start slashing away. Got 2 slashes. And I'm guessing.
It's 22, and then 12.
Well, I'm saying if you would reckless attack.
I was gonna, but then I decided not to. I really should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up on its back, so...
Yeah.
But 22 definitely fucking hits it.
Yeah.
8 plus.
So 10
2,
damage.
10. It did not like that. You're slashing into its
Gotcha.
like thick, meaty neck.
Yeah.
You never fought too many dinosaurs before, so you're not used to how thick this thing's hide is.
Right.
But you're cutting through it. You're bleeding it.
Perfect.
You got
And then, that's my turn.
Harper. And this thing's turn. It's going to Who has it not attacked? No, it's gonna attack Callista. See if she dies.
Oh boy.
Never mind, that's a nat 1.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do I get to do something with that?
Hold on, I gotta roll severity.
Oh, okay.
What did you want to do?
I was gonna see if it bucked up or not. I was gonna grab its horns to like slam it down on the ground onto its side and kind of pin it that way.
Okay, with that severity, roll an athletics check.
Okay. 16.
16. I will roll disadvantage for this thing. 15. You knocked.
Yeah!
This thing is knocked prone. You hear a loud bork from Ragnar because he's been trying to knock this thing down all day.
Yeah.
All right, that's the Triceratops' turn.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's a good thing Callisto is using patient defense to give it disadvantage.
Yes.
Well, actually, I don't think it would have hit her anyway. No, her AC's way too high.
Yeah, well, there you go.
All right, well, she twirls her spear. She's gonna stab it.
Perfect.
All right, so that's a 20. That hits. She's gonna punch it twice. 20 and 23. Jesus Christ. Minimum damage each hit, but that's still 15 damage. Starts.
Still more damage than me, so.
Yeah, but she had to hit 3 times. All right, Ragnar. He's going right inside the butthole with this one. Natural 20. Right, he's inside the butt, ripping its ass out.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's 10 damage. It's already knocked prone. Alright, this guy sees you slamming this thing down, and he is going to jump up on it and try to stab into it. With a 13, barely hitting it. For 4 damage, which finishes it off.
Yeah! How badass.
Just describe the scene of Dragon Age, him jumping up and
Yeah.
stabbing the dragon.
I was thinking more like Shadow of the Colossus. You're up on its neck, slashing at its weak point, you knock it down, and then you finish it off.
There you
And
go.
then shadowy tentacles come out and kill you.
I can't remember what movie it's from, but you know, somebody grabs the elephant's tusks and like slams it down so that the elephant, I think it does a flip. I don't remember, but kind of that. But Thrak was using his momentum to like grab the horn and like, you know, turn its neck to the side so it went down on its side there.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I was aiming for.
The only elephant scene I remember in a movie similar to that would be Lord of the Rings.
Well, it's just Legolas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gimli's like, oh, this counts as one. Let's see here. So there's only 2 guys left over, plus your party. Calculate EXP. Parts. Yeah.
This guy goes away.
He's gone now. Gone. So let's see. There's 6 people. So everyone gets 300 EXP.
Uh-huh. My EXP went away.
1525.
Yeah, that's what everyone should be at.
Yeah, I don't even see a thing for EXP on my character right now.
Let's see. What's wrong with your character sheet? That is because you have that thing open.
Thank you.
You always leave
Makes sense.
You always leave the little settings cog open on everything for some reason. Let's see. Well, these guys kind of go like they drag their dead companions. It's like, oh no. Well, what's left of their dead companions? Oh no. Oh, why did a dinosaur attack? Oh my god. Like, some of them are like, one of the green guys like holding orange. He's like, no. He just starts crying, holding his impaled friends. His friend's just got a giant hole through his torso. He's completely dead.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The
I'm
red
gonna start.
the red guy looks up and is like, "Thank you, strangers, whoever you are. Doesn't matter. Thank you. We all would have been dead if it wasn't for you guys."
Happy to give the assistance.
Goes to like
I
just
hold a thumb up and I start taking my axe and hacking into its neck.
I still have my claws out. I might as well try and help you get that head off.
right, who has
Yeah, I'm like thinking of
who-
dragging it back to our
who has a
place.
better survival check or
I have a
survival
plus
modifier?
2. That,
I have a +5.
yeah,
What's the-
I'm assisting you.
Right now, what does the Lista have? Lista has +4, so Briorg, you get advantage.
Eh.
Oh boy.
17.
Well.
It's removing the bone. Like, you get all the meat out of the way, you get the veins, it's just blood everywhere now. Just pooling out. But, like, it's ripping that fucking bone where it's connected, like, for the spine. It's a big
Thrak cracks his knuckles.
Well, I'm gonna find the joint and just keep hacking at it until it comes off, right?
Thrak will just manhandle it and rip it off.
Athletics. 20. Yeah, so like as like you both like carve out the ring of meat around its neck and you get to the bone, connecting bone, right? In fact, you just kind of like get down between the gap between its shoulders and the meat that you've carved out. So there's like a gap there.
Yeah.
You get down there and you just with your feet just pop that sucker right off.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you now have a Triceratops skull. It's bigger than Briorg's body.
We'll just drag that back with us when we go back.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
We'll slap that on the cart, and I'll help Lobo pull it.
They come to you guys. Who might you be exactly?
I do my little thing. Thrak, Bjorg, Callista, leaders of the wolf pack,
And Ragnar,
and Ragnar.
the smart one.
The brains of our operation. I point to Ragnar.
Fork. Wolfpack. I thought they were a bunch of like nobodies.
New management.
Yeah, new management.
Oh well. We appreciate saving our lives. That thing would have killed us all. If it got to the camp, we might not have been able to kill it in time, even with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of camp, are we going the right direction?
He kind of like looks around after the fight. Down southeast from here now. Went west from where you were going. So back east and then continue down south, and you'll reach our camp. We could just show you the way if you want.
That'd be appreciated.
Can we dismantle some of this meat while we're doing this?
Yeah, with that survival check,
Yeah.
you did manage to get like lots of meat from it as well. You probably got like 10 pounds of Triceratops meat.
Leave the rest for them so that they have meat for their camp.
Yeah. Essentially that's what they were going to do, but like they also can't drag this thing. It's fucking massive.
Yeah.
We'll just take the head as trophy and our little bit of meat.
Yeah. A little bit of meat and drag the rest to their camp with them.
Yeah.
So you head on. They lead you to the camp. They ask like who your names are. Well, you actually introduced yourself.
Yeah.
These guys are two that are remaining. Let me think of names here. Jeremiah and Craig.
Huh.
They're humans, so they're boring.
Greg
Happy
and
to
Jeremiah.
meet them.
Did they level up?
You don't know.
Okay.
They were already doing multi-attack, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so this There's a loud map. Okay. Okay. Yes. There we go. All right. So as they lead you to their camp, you start to see a large walled encampment. They see just a bit further down. The walls are big, tall wooden logs, all lined up and tightened with heavy amounts of rope, as well as metal straps. There are 5 sentry towers surrounding the whole thing that's like built into the wall. Each tower has 3 watchers, each armed with rifles. Each tower is about 30 feet tall. There's a huge draw gate that's closed, and it seems to be the only entrance in. The only way into the camp is through the drawbridge. Watch it as like you're approaching the camp with like this half decapitated Triceratops corpse, the other half like in your cart, in your very strange group of companions. These guys are like all generic human dudes with guns. They all see you as you like come in. Some of the watchers come out from the gate, and the 2 that you saved, they explain the situation, but they do need to search you just to make sure you're not like trying to deceive your way into like, I don't know, blow the place up or attack us or poison us or something.
Mm-hmm.
Dak looks down at his bare chest and he's like, "Yeah, definitely trying to smuggle something."
Like you tuck it into the fur real neat.
Yeah. Well, anyways, if anything, I help them and I take off my cloak.
Yeah, they don't confiscate your items or anything. They're just
Yeah.
checking to make sure you don't have like terrorist items on you or something.
Yeah.
Right. It was like, all right, you're good. Pat you down. They feel all over the place.
Hey, watch yourself.
I'll be like, find something you like.
It's like, roll a charisma.
Ah! Oh no. Oh, 16. Okay, thank God.
I know, 16. That's still actually decent.
Ah, crap.
And it's like, oh, I was looking for something I wanted.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna check my pockets.
Go ahead. Investigation on yourself. As far as you know, all your shit's on you. So yeah, they let you into the camp, dragging the Triceratops corpse. Yeah, since you helped the hunters, getting in is no problem. Inside the camp is a shit ton of people. All of them armed, or as many that you can see armed. There's sentry towers that all have armed people. There's people walking around the camp. There's guards everywhere. There's tents. From what you can gather from just the first glance, without like fully walking around the place, there's like maybe 100 people in here. It's a big ass camp. The camp is actually more like a village, but everything is like just tents.
Yeah.
Like
Nothing fancy.
Yeah, no houses or buildings, just tents, medical tents. There are some trader tents, but it's mostly medical tents and just like living tents.
Right.
You do see many people being treated on medical cots. Not impalement or crush type of wounds, but like just like you see a lot of them being treated, like they have bandages all over them. They're mobile, but like they do notice it's more like segment wounds, like just injured on the arm, burn marks, stuff like that. Maybe another raid happened. As the 2 that you saved lead you into like the one big tent at the back, you see a man wearing a black plague doctor outfit, and he's tending to like a whole bunch of people at once. Roll a perception.
Doop-a-doo. Perception. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. what you see him doing is all the people in his tent seem to have the same type of injury, and he's using basically magical means with his hands to
Mhm.
remove this substance from people's bodies.
Yeah.
Roll a medicine to know what these wounds are caused from. That's not.
Don't know.
Thrak doesn't know what. God, Reorg. This man is healing these people. He, the equivalent of Jesus. That is what you believe now. This man is Jesus. He's
You gotta roll the severity for that. You can't just tell me.
I could do whatever I want.
Alright, fine.
You believe this man to be Plague Doctor Jesus.
No.
I take it Thrak just like, oh, magic.
Magic hand. Ooh.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna roll for Callista. Severity is optional. Where's her medicine? It's not that great. Callista actually just explains it to both of you. He's basically just coating his hands in magic to not hurt himself as he removes what I'm guessing is acid.
Oh.
She points to
Yes.
some of the people next to you. She points to the way the skin is kind of corrosive and dissolving. It looks like acid had burned these people. They all have acid injuries.
Huh.
Acid.
Yeah, not poison. Acid.
Not the trippy kind either.
Yeah, not the fun kind that'll do some shit to you.
Yeah.
The kind that'll burn your hands off. But
Melt you.
yeah, after cleaning up the wounds of the person that he's currently working on, he stands up, turns around, and just he dips his hands into some water bowl, just washing his hands a little bit, even though he's been magicking everything. He's super sterile with anything he touches. You're new, the looks of you. I take it you're not here for medical attention. You look completely fine. Why are you here?
We came to trade and learn about the surrounding area.
Came to trade. He looks at the three of you. It's like a bugbear, a dwarf, and a tiefling has come to my camp.
Oh, don't forget Ragnar.
And a wolf come to my camp to trade and learn of the area. Roll a persuasion.
Yeah, I'll leave that to Thrak.
19. I'm gonna actually. Yeah. Yeah, that is. It's like, okay. Wish to trade. What exactly do you have to trade? And for what?
I'll show him our cart.
Now you show him what's on the cart. It's like, no. Looks like the Triceratops. Well, don't have any need for that.
We got alcohol. We got some food. We got some extra sheet metal in case somebody needs to do some mending of their equipment.
Assortments of metals.
Yeah.
We left the mithril though.
Sees the alcohol. He's like, well, we can always use more of this. The rest of it, I think we need more of that. We have plenty. But the alcohol, we go through it so much. In fact, most of the camp has stopped drinking just so we had more disinfectant. What would you like in return for the alcohol?
You have anybody who is able to be a forge?
I don't trade people. We trade goods, items.
Services, sir. Services.
First of all,
We do have forge.
Even training would be useful.
So you wish to trade the alcohol for training of one of your own?
I looked at Bjorg and that sound good to you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
works.
Who would you like to have trained? Because whoever it is would have to kind of like stay here to be trained.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be one of you guys or one of your people?
I don't want to do it. I already got my chemistry.
So I,
Calista already has her farm and all that stuff, and she's a leather.
yeah, Thrak doesn't really do much, so I think he'll learn the forging and blacksmithing.
If you do blacksmithing, you'd have to do blacksmithing for the entire fortress.
Yeah.
Blacksmithing
Also,
for you would probably be part time when you're.
Well,
not
the thing is, if
busy,
I
but-
learn it, I can teach it to other people, right?
or you could have one of your guys learn it and have them established as
Yeah.
as the blacksmith for the camp, and he could also teach as well.
Yeah.
This way, you
Yeah.
don't have to stay behind to teach as well as smith,
Yes.
because that would take a lot of your time for other things.
Well, we'll have Steve learn it.
Steve, okay.
Why
So
Steve?
which one's Steve? One of the grunts, right? Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
grunts.
Why Steve?
It was either Steve or Mike, and I just went with Steve because I like saying Steve.
Steve. All right.
Yeah.
So you wish to have one of your own train here? Well, we could definitely have that arranged. How much alcohol exactly do you have?
And I just bought 3 barrels of samples. We can when our next trip comes back like basically we emptied out those steel barrels that contained oil
Yeah.
and filled them up to the brim with my bourbon.
Yeah.
These are an example of our product. We have like 20 times this much back at our base.
Well, if you wish to trade more, I'm sure we could provide other goods and services. Um, hmm. He looks to all the people. No, see, this is not. This is only a temporary fix. We need to stop the source of it. Yeah, kind of like ask you to follow him outside the tent.
Dive. Follow.
Okay. As you head outside the tent, he kind of like points to like the stuff in the camp. We have a trader tent. There is a blacksmith. We can get some work done. But he points to like a lot of the people who are in the other medical tents, and they're all injured. These are the people that I've already treated. However, it's the same thing. It's near our camp, yet we don't know what it is. Something's been attacking my people near the farms and the surrounding areas whenever I send out people. But every time...
It obviously wasn't this, and I kicked the head.
No, if it was that, we'd have less people.
Oh, by the way, you do have less people.
Yes, I
What?
gather that when only 2 of my men returned from the scouting.
Yes. Yes.
I take it the others didn't make it?
Unfortunately, they're left in pieces.
That's unfortunate. But it is also something we have to accept in this part. Any day any of us go out there, we could all die at any point. Just when you think an area is safe, you turn your back and you are dead.
I don't say this aloud, but I'm like, geez, this guy's morbid.
He's a doctor. Tell you what, I could provide not just access to the camp, but any and all of our services here. If you were to aid us tracking down and stopping whatever is causing these acidic injuries. They seem to be mostly coming from southeast of here. Near the hills.
Oh, like there?
Yeah, right there at the edge. But no one has ever actually seen what it was. It was always dark. None of us had dark vision. But I'm sure he looked at the three of you, but I'm sure you'd be able to spot it before it attacked you, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Simply trading for alcohol constantly is not going to stop this from happening. Eventually, we just burn through our resources.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to stop this now. So can I ask this as a favor in turn for services in our camp?
I like a Thrak. I'm not
I'll
looking
agree
at
to it.
myself. I'm looking at Thrak.
Yeah, I'll look to Bjorn, then I'll look back to Callisto and look at him, and I'll say, yeah, we'll do it, but you have to sweeten it just a little bit more. I'd say, make sure we have nice full bellies for me and my camp.
Oh, that's of course. Also for saving my men that saving what remains of the scouting party. He hands each of you, Callista, Thrak, and Rior, he hands each of you 2 healing potions each.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
That is all I can spare right now. I have to retrain some new men to replace them. It'll be a while.
Burn through basically most of my potions in that.
Yeah, potions are
Kevin
like
Bow.
for in terms of like payments and rewards. Potions are like the most valuable thing you could be paid.
Oh yeah.
Because none of you are healers.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you could figure out what is causing these injuries, stop it. I can provide far more services and goods in return, as well as treat you very comfortably if you just stay in the camp for a while.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Well, we'll rest up here and then we'll head out to take a look at that
By all
problem of
means,
yours.
he offers you like a free tent to sleep in. He does point out, he kind of shows like some of the more recent injuries. He does point out that though the acidic wounds burned a lot of the flesh off, he points to several puncture holes around the area that's melted.
Mhm.
Whatever caused this punctured before dissolving his flesh.
Can I nature check that?
You can nature or arcana.
They're both the same, so
Okay, so whichever one you want. 12. Yeah, neither of you can really. You know that it bites, it hides in the dark, it has acid in its bite, but nothing really comes to mind specifically on that.
alright.
Mhm.
But you know what to watch out for at the very least, like nighttime,
Yeah.
bitey creature, and acid. You gotta be careful for all that.
Buddy Chompy.
Yeah. Let's see if Calista knows anything. What is better for her? They're both the same. Never mind, that's 4.
How about Ragnar?
Try. Not really.
No?
He's also a wolf.
Yeah.
He may be
but
smart, but he's limited in other types of knowledge.
Yes.
So yeah, you get a full rest here in the camp. They do provide you with some food as well. Right now it's just basic meals right now because the camp is kind of busy treating overflow of patients that have acid bite wounds. But once things have more calmed down, they could probably put on a better feast for your party.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all get a full rest up there.
Alright. So yay, I get my
More potions.
incarnation back.
Yeah.
Crack got his one use of rage that he used back. Or yeah, because
Yep.
you're having a long rest here.
Yep.
They feed you. They put food in your face hole.
Face hole.
Forgot to collect my crossbow bolt, so I'm down a crossbow
Well,
bolt.
well, not really. It's in the ass of creature, isn't it? Or no, you missed. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, never mind. You're down across the wall.
I would be down 2 hand axes because I left
Yeah.
them.
You forget to break them up, you don't have
Yep.
them. Okay. Let's see what else here. So you get up in the morning, and you head southeast of the camp, where the hills are. We mentioned also. Reveal on the camp or on the map where his base is. Gonna do. There you go.
Yeah.
Damn same thing. Okay. So. Where is it? He also asked that whatever the creature is, bring it back so he can just study it and try to figure out maybe a way to protect creatures or create a salve. If he can understand how the creature secretes poison through a bite, maybe create a salve that protects against poison or not poison, acid.
Yeah. Alright.
Something
I
that's
don't think anything protects against acid.
certain materials I think do like when you contain something that has acid in it, um, it, and it doesn't dissolve away, whatever that material is.
The only thing so acid is pH balance.
Mhm.
That's what that is. It's you'd have to change the pH in it to neutralize it,
Mhm.
but like there's really nothing that protects against it unless other than like plastic.
Yeah. But you forget that this is also a made-up fantasy world, and potions of acid resistance are a thing that exists.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But in order to make that, like in order for him to make a potion, he needs to understand the creature.
Wouldn't he just need a sample of the acid?
Yeah, but he's also like when he cleans it, it's just like it's already dissolved into the flesh. He needs like what's the creature's yeah,
Pure
pure
acid.
like a gland or whatever it is that's producing it in the
Yeah,
creature or the creature
yeah,
itself, so he can study it. He needs to understand.
gotcha.
And you can't just make something based off no knowledge or understanding of how it even works.
Yeah.
Because
Gotcha.
that would be pushing even magic stuff a bit too far. All right. So it's only like a few hours from the actual big camp.
Alright. So, Lobo.
Huh?
Alright. We'll drag our. How big are the tents?
Um, I mean, they're mostly just like sleeping quarters. They're not like big house type tents or anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're like camping tents meant. You got like one that can fit the four of you.
Right.
Lobo's kind of just sitting outside the wagon.
So, we'll drag the wagon in front of our tent, kind of off to the side, and have Lobo in the tent, but sticking his head out so he can watch the. So he gets some shade and he can watch our wagon.
So you make the tent into a direwolf doghouse. Okay.
Yes.
And he's just sitting there in his doghouse. Some people like they're a little nervous at first when they see him, just sticking his head out of the tent, this giant monster wolf. But then like he's super friendly, so like people come up to him, they start like giving him pets, giving him like little bits of food and stuff. And he's gonna become fat, lazy, and spoiled if he stays here. 'Cause everyone's like, oh, doggy.
Taco.
Keep an eye on our stuff.
So
Nobody takes it.
when,
If they do, bite them.
Lobo doesn't understand a word you're saying, but Ragnar explains to Lobo what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Pork.
Yeah, bork, bork, ruff, 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 ruff,
Barf.
bork. All right, so you headed on foot to the area specified east or southeast of Dr. Sinful's camp. See a range of rocky hills where he specified.
Mm-hmm.
And roll me an investigation check. Find
Terrible at this.
the hell's with the thing. Oh my! All right, Callista, it's all riding on you right now. It's all riding on you. Ooh, 17. So yeah, as you guys are fumbling around like idiots, it's like, where the fuck is this? Where is it? You wander around. You're like lost. You see Callista standing on top of a hill and yelling out to you. It's over this way.
Nice. Go to her.
Okay, you go up to the
Yeah.
hill and she points over like a few like smaller hills. Deeper in, you see like a small cave opening. Not a big one. It's like fairly narrow. It like two people can walk next to each other entering, but like it's not big. In fact, Thrak, you would actually like duck down just a little bit to so your head doesn't like scrape against the ceiling. It's not
Check
big.
to see if it's in with survival check. Checking for tracks, see how new they are.
Yeah, roll a survival check. You do see some tracks. Some of these footprints are actually bigger than the people at the camp. Like they're regular human-sized footprints, which is roughly around the same size as Callista's foot, maybe. These are on the same size scale. But these footprints are like a bit beefier, bit wider, like a size like maybe 13 or 14 shoe. Right? The big old honking feet. They are like normal human shaped feet, or like humanoid foot. They're just really big and meaty.
Right. But does it look like the newest tracks are going in or coming out? Is what I'm asking.
The newest ones would probably be going in.
Okay.
And from what you can gather, based on like how deep the footprints are, they might have been carrying something extremely heavy, which gave them more like heft in their footprints. So like the dirt and the mud around the cave is more pressed in with the deeper footprint going into
Right.
the cave. Whatever was going in here was carrying something heavy, or was just heavy themselves.
Want to smoke them out?
Yeah, we
That
can set
way
a
we
trap
can
up.
set up an ambush.
Ooh, actually, I gotta
Yeah.
roll. Hold on, I gotta roll for the list of spells. Every long rest, I have to roll a d6 to determine her cantrip and her level 1 spell.
So it's a cave, right?
It is a cave, small.
Okay. Is there a little cliffside above the cave?
It goes into like a hillside. But like you can absolutely go up on top of it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna position myself on top of it to jump on it when it comes out, or once we get it out.
Or tackle it.
Yeah, I'll just put this in here. Ooh, Callisto gets a fun one. Fun spell. Oh boy. This one. Silly. Alright, how do you want to spell it out?
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna tie my hempen rope from one end of the cave using large rocks to the other to set a tripwire.
Nope, that's wrong music.
Have one end have it buried under the ground,
That's it.
and if it successfully smokes it out, I'm gonna pull one end so it comes out of the ground to trip. Just that's what I'm getting ready. But basically, set up some dry tree branches in the front and set a fire.
Okay, so roll me a survival check for all of that.
All right.
21 again. Jesus Christ. All right, so basically you're making
Nice.
a tripwire trap with some smoke to like smoke it out and have it trip over it.
Yep.
Okay.
He's smoking it out. I'm gonna tackle it from above, and he's gonna trip it.
Right. Calissa's gonna be like off on the opposite end of Briorg, and she's gonna have her spear ready to
Yeah.
save it, or to throw at it. She's gonna actually tie her rope to her spear so she can like hold it back. Right. So you set up the fire. You got everything set into place just fine. You all have the resources for it. It's simple enough. And Ragnar's even like hiding, like just to do like an ambush jump, so he can knock things down. In case Thrak or Ragnar doesn't successfully knock the creature down, the other will back them up, so there's more of a chance.
Yeah. We have 3 chances to knock the creature
Yeah,
down.
tripwire, Thrak jumping on him like a monkey, and Ragnar being a tack dog. All right, so
I'm just sitting on top of the cave like a gargoyle.
gargoyles. So yeah, about 10 minutes go by after smoking this thing out, and nothing seems to come out. Do you want to wait longer, or
What time of day is it?
Since you just had a long rest, this would be still morning, but like mid to late morning, almost getting into like noon. It was still like a bit of a walk just to get here.
Let's listen in to see if we can hear anything.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a perception.
I don't need to roll.
Bjorg, you don't hear anything.
Is there a back entrance?
Not that Callista could find when she was searching the area.
Alright, let's
you
wait
do-
another 20 minutes at most.
I think it's
go in.
nocturnal, so honestly, we might just have to wait till night.
Want to wait till nighttime?
Yeah, if it's
He
nocturnal.
was carrying something heavy and it may have captured somebody.
Hmm.
That's why I want to wait just a little bit longer to
Well,
see if we can smoke it out.
if it-
Otherwise, we'll go in.
well, if it did capture someone, that person would probably have been dead already.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if they didn't want them dead, then they would be alive as a prisoner regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So they're either already dead or still alive. If they're alive, they are kept alive for a reason. So
Mhm.
doubt they're unharmed. They are. That's just my.
Let's just keep trying to smoke them out then.
All right, so
I'll smoke.
you
I'm down to smoke it out and wait till night.
All right. So you spend all day until the sun goes down smoking this thing out, and nothing comes out of the cave, and nothing comes to the cave from outside. And
What time of night is it?
I would say this is just after sundown now. Like you're just realizing, like, been here all day, nothing.
I kind of want to take shifts while waiting because
I mean, you're all essentially waiting.
I know, but like one person will take a light nap so we're not exhausted during nighttime if this thing
Yeah.
jumps out.
Yeah, you can take shifts throughout the day.
We'll do that.
I'll say throughout the day. Reorg, you did yours first when you set up the trap. I would say, Rack, you want to do a perception on your watch of the cave? See if you can hear anything. I was trying to say when Reorg was doing his perception, he did hear water dripping deep within the cave, like that deep drip noise into like a source of water from maybe the ceiling.
Mhm.
And like echoes throughout the cave a little. But not rushing water or moving water, just dripping water deep within the cave. You hear that as well, Thrak. You hear nothing else.
Is it aquatic?
Could very well be.
Could be. I mean, if there's water.
I'll ask Callista if she knows of any other rivers or lakes
I mean, we are right next to the big lake in the center of the continent, so
So we're here?
no, you're like right here.
Right here, basically.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
this is the camp that you're at, and you're like went to these caves right here, or the hills right here. And then
And
there's the
Okay.
big lake right
we're
here.
next to water, yeah.
Yeah.
Where did the attacks happen?
Around the area, like it's not just like where you are, but like the surrounding area here.
Yeah.
But this is
So there's no real place that it could resubmerge.
yeah, like if it was in this cave, it probably wouldn't really come out anywhere else.
hmm
Callista couldn't find any other caves, and he got like a 17. Which is more than
Yeah.
enough.
No, I was thinking that if it's like subterranean tunnels, like water tunnels,
Yeah.
it could come out over here if the tunnel connects to that cave.
Yeah, but you would have to search out. From where you are on foot. That'd be a long trek out, just to
Yeah.
search,
hmm
and then to come back.
Let's
Yeah.
just keep waiting.
Yeah,
This
I'll keep
thing's
waiting.
I
not
mean,
gonna
that
roll.
is a good idea.
If this
though.
is
like,
if it's hunting grounds here, then yeah, it'll come out eventually.
but like to search for other like further on, where like if it comes out through the water, it is a good idea. It is
Yeah.
a long trek for you guys.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is the best place if this is where the attacks usually happen. There's no area really other than this for if it is amphibious or aquatic, then there's no other real reason for it to like hunt
Yeah.
around here. Otherwise, its best bet would be to go down closer to the other areas. If it's using this as a pathway, it's probably the best place that it would come out of. So yeah, we'll stay here.
Okay, so you wait until probably midnight, and still nothing. And by this point, obviously you've run out of like tinder to keep like the fire going. So it's like sizzling out now, burnt. It's been burning all day.
Mm.
And you've been smoking this cave out like crazy, and still nothing. No noises, no motion, no nothing.
With the last remaining vestiges, anybody got? Let's try hang up our bear cloaks to keep the smoke in over the cave entrance.
Okay, yeah,
With the direwolf cloak, actually, you could probably just use that by itself.
yeah. I'll just use the dark cloak.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna keep the smoke in there so it doesn't ventilate out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how long do you want to wait on that?
Well, it's
Uh,
we'll continue taking shifts with
Yeah.
light naps.
Yeah.
And until it's daytime again, and then search around if it
Yep.
doesn't come out.
Yeah, because it's definitely nocturnal if they weren't able to see it.
Okay. Roll me a perception throughout the watches, just to notice if anything happens. Okay, and I'll do one for Carista as well. Perception. Oh my god, nat 20. Jesus Christ, everyone's got a nat 20 at one point for perception. I think that's yeah, so on each of your watches, you don't hear any movement, you don't see anything coming by. However, I will say this, because Melissa got a nat 20. She notices something by the cloak on the opposite end, like on the inside.
Mhm.
She kind of like gets down on her hands and knees, just like here, like when you're pulling a curtain, just slightly to the side to see what's behind. Pulls the curtain and closes the curtain. The direwolf. There's something here.
Hmm.
You go see what it is.
No, I'm gonna. What did you see?
Well, it's still a bit smoky, but looks like a kind of just like pulls the cloak a bit more open so she can get a better look. She just like finger pulls it to the side just to take a peeky. She pulls like the cloak a whole bunch to the side and like looks in. That wasn't there when we started. Pulls the cloak back. There's a box.
Huh.
I can't tell, like, it's still a bit smoky in there, but it looks like a box or something.
Lovely.
Thoughts, Bjorg?
A box, acid, and it wasn't there before. I'm thinking a mimic.
It's about what I was thinking too.
It could be, but she just kind of like taps the underside away from like the edge of the box. Just like taps the underside, just pokes it, and it's not reacting.
Try stabbing it.
Try stabbing it, you say?
Yes, but like from a distance with a ranged thing.
I
Kind of pull out the side of the thing, and I take aim and shoot at it with my crossbow.
okay. Roll to hit. Yeah, that hits it. Damage. 7. You rolled max on your crossbow, I think. Yeah, you do hit it, and it does open up and just bite into the direwolf cloak. Or did you remove the cloak?
I would have put it back on if everybody's just looking inside.
Okay, so it does try to take a bite at like the air because you're far away from it, and yeah, it does attack, and it is a mimic. It opens up with these big, gurgly teeth, spewing acid.
Huh.
Right.
Well, there you go.
And roll initiative. I will, however, use the inside of the cave entrance at least just so you. It is over up in the top left corner there. Yeah. And
That was right there. Okay.
initiative. Roll initiative. And where is my creature sheets? Doodly-doo.
I don't know why I bother.
Why do I even? Here we go.
I don't know. It kind of just is what it is at this point.
And
Ah! Mimic.
Sacre bleu.
and Ragnar. Ragnar. And that's everyone. Yeah. Oh, Callista's going first. Yay! And
There you go.
no, it's just the okay. And Callista is going to go over here and stab it. Where's your spear? There's your spear. Cool. Never mind, she's not stabbing it.
Alright.
Hold on, she's going to punch it. That punches it. She punched it.
Ouch.
Punched, and she's going to conserve her energy. Crack, it's your turn.
Bonus action rage. I'll have my tail. And then I'll attack with the tail gauntlet.
Okay.
Quick!
Natural 20.
Alrighty.
So,
plus 2, so 16.
Ahoy!
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. It did not like that. It's like the wooden part of its outer frame is like starting to crack apart. And you do notice like acid starting to ooze out of it a bit.
Oh boy.
You managed to jab it hard and fast enough that your tailbone gauntlet doesn't get acid damage or anything. But yeah, if you like impaled it, you probably get your weapon damage maybe.
Right.
There,
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Ah, Ragnar. Ragnar is going to. Oh boy. He's gonna go under your legs. Correct?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Because you're tall. And he's a wolfy wolf.
He's a cute wolf.
He's out of work. And he is going to bite it. That hits. That hits. Oh my god, he actually hit. And this thing has to do a strong save. Never mind, it's a net 20. This thing's strong.
Uh-oh.
And it like tries to knock this chest over. And yeah, getting a closer look at it, it looks like a chest. Close to just saw a box because it was too smoky at first. And Briork, your turn.
Alright.
Thing's already
Yeah.
kind of getting beat up.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
And bonus action Echo Knight right there.
Okay. Gonna get you your thingy here. Why do you have 18 on the red thing there?
What?
On your...
That is AC?
No, his AC is in the blue one. Going there
Oh,
or right here?
Where he was before.
Oh, so there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the red circle when you click on the token says 18 for some reason.
Oh, I don't know.
Fix that.
Yeah.
Mine is my temporary hit points.
That's what I usually have the red circle for. So I was like, why does he have
Yeah.
18 there? But the symbol of the ninja. Yeah. Okay.
Right. And I'm gonna use my Echo Knight's attack to attack.
Okay.
My Echo Knight.
Okay. So 11 does not hit.
I'm gonna use my Unleash Arcana thing. Or
Okay.
Incarnation.
Okay.
Yeah.
14 hits.
Aha!
7. You slash it. Slash. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, this thing's
Quick
turn.
question.
What?
Since I'm flanking it, but I'm using my Echo, do I get?
You get flanking, but your echo doesn't.
Just checking.
Yeah. Yeah, your echo still has an actual position that
Yeah.
what its position will factor in.
I'm just trying to keep my Echo there to be the tank.
Okay, well, let's see. This thing is going to bite. If you're the one that shot it, it's going to bite you. No, never mind. It gets confused because there's two of you and it doesn't know which one to bite, and it tries to bite at one of them. It does not land anything. You confused this poor stupid mimic.
Yes.
And Callista's gonna murder stab it. Does that hit? That just barely hits. She just stabs this thing downwards, and she's going to just... You know in Skyrim when you get like the the critical kill on like a wolf, you just like kick it in the face.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, she basically just does that and misses.
No.
Yeah, she's gonna say fuck it and flurry of blows and kick it again and miss. Oh my god. She can't kick it. She can't kick this box.
But no.
Shrek, it's your turn. I can't kick this thing.
I'll try and get it with the gauntlet. Nah, crap. Take it. 12 doesn't hit, right?
12 just hits.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh.
That you stab it. You stab like overhead over Ragnar. It's like
Yeah.
stab into this thing. It's like stab and it's dead.
Hiya!
No!
Huh, well,
And as this thing is dying, roll me a dex
We'll
save.
drag that back with us once we're done exploring.
Yeah.
We won't try and dismember it.
Okay, so it.
Leave that for the dock.
All right, so whatever was inside of it has melted away now.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
it's
Oh,
tough
I can hear you now.
Okay.
I leaned back and I think I turned the volume thing on the headphone down by accident.
Okay. Well, whatever was inside of it has melted now.
Oh.
Had something inside of it?
It is a treasure chest. Mimic, but still a chest.
I thought mimics couldn't have things inside them.
Yeah.
It was just like the flesh and stuff.
Yeah, they can still hold stuff inside their mouth. They can
Yeah.
use that as bait as well. But
Fair enough.
it looked like, as you killed it, it looked like it had something in its mouth. And then it just dissolved away.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Is what it is.
You also notice a lot of dead orcs right behind you, Briorg.
yes. Guys, there's lots of dead orcs. I'll go up and examine to see how they died. Probably from the mimic, but
Well, that would be a medicine check.
I'm gonna look down at Ragnar's between my legs and I'm just gonna scratch his head.
his leg starts twitching.
From what you can tell, these things were bit to death. And they do seem to have like weird wounds on them, similar to that of people at the camp.
Alright,
Sweet.
let's explore if there's anything of value here.
Okay. From where you're standing, you actually see like a little area behind this tent.
Alright, I'll go in and check.
Alright, well, Dak will start investigating things.
How long does your echoes last for?
It's just battle based, I think.
Saying the thing, I think. Because there's conditions for it to like make it disappear. I don't know if it disappears after battle. If it does, it could just stay.
You can check there.
Let's see here. It lasts until it is destroyed. Until you dismiss it as a bonus action, until you manifest another echo, or until you're incapacitated. So it just stays there.
Yes.
So your echo will just be like following you around essentially. Yeah. Be like right next to you. Alright. You go down, there's like a little area. Camera. There we go. You go down, there's a little area with like some crates and stuff like that. There's a little bonfire. And you see, tucked away, a more ornate fancy chest.
Right, I'm gonna back up a bit.
Okay.
Hey guys, I found another chest.
Hold
Okay.
on. Correct from where you are. Oops. Thinking. You're seeing like further down into the cave. There's a tent right there in front of you. I'm gonna zoom this here so I can see the one. There we go. Yay. And This is going to. Ooh, this will probably go inside the tent. And she just peeks inside the tent. Yeah, more dead orcs. These people were butchered.
Well, I'll hear you call me about a chest, so I come back over here.
This is gonna continue on south here. As you go around to meet Bjork, you hear Calissa. Ooh, another chest.
Don't touch it.
I'm not. I'm gonna take orders from you. So what do you want to do to it?
I'm gonna send my Echo Knight up. The Echo Knight, not both. I like. Yeah. And I'm gonna try and open it with my Echo Knight.
Okay. It seems to be locked. I believe you have these tools, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Or do you just have the proficiency?
I just have the proficiency,
Do you have anything
which
like?
isn't very high.
Do you have anything thin and narrow that you could use? That is like a makeshift lockpick.
I do have these tools.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You can just use that.
Yeah.
So with a 12, you fiddle around and you hear a chink. It opens and the AC of 12 doesn't hit. Thing activates. Roll initiative again. It tried to bite the echo, but it missed. Got 12.
Gotcha.
I yell out. Oh, I swear I clicked on my thing. You want to add me in?
Yeah, just put your
Thank
number in
you.
there. And Ragnar will rush to the rescue. Bark. And that's it. Yeah, you get to add in your number there?
Yeah.
Okay. And hey, Ragnar's first somehow. Okay, well, Ragnar, yeah. Okay, Ragnar is going to Borky Bork. Do. And he's gonna take a bite at it. And that hits. As soon as your echo is like about to be like attacked by this, you just see Ragnar rushing through him, attack dog. And this thing has to do a
Back forward.
attack bark. Passed. Yep. You see your echo about to be hit, and if Ragnar. This is all like. Sounds like a fight or something. I'm going to throw a dart at this chest. Where's her darts? There's her darts. Yeah. That hits. And he's like, we got another live one over here.
Alright.
Yeah, and she's gonna go up and punch it once. Punch! Never mind. And just gonna pay some defense because fuck him.
Yeah.
Alright, Briorg.
Ah!
Oh god, what did you do? Stop that.
I was trying to put him back in place.
Shame on you.
My bad.
You just fucking you Gary's mod glitched through the fucking ether. Just start
Yeah.
T-posing through the air.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my Echo Knight there and attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cal?
Oh!
10 does not hit.
Um, I'm gonna use my Unleash Incarnation.
I can use another use of that.
Yeah.
Attack again.
Chop!
12 just hits. 8. There you go. Oh. Yeah, they start chopping away. This thing's a little more like fancy looking, so it's like it's a nice chest, and it would have been cool to have. But it's also a monster. And that's,
Curse you, monstrosity!
that's just your turn.
Yes, that's my turn.
Crack, it's your
Sorry.
turn. You see Bjorg and Ragnar fighting this chest around the corner. But you see Callista, you hear Callista yell out, it's like, we got another live one over here.
Alright. Back, we'll go all the way over here.
Yeah.
And then, can you get that from there?
Yeah, you'd be able to hit it.
Okay. And then...
It's just like a roundy, roundy edge of the tent.
Yeah. I'll use another bonus action to go into rage, and I'll use my tail again. And I'll use... Oh, I think reckless... I'll use reckless attack. Is that bonus?
Reckless attack is just something you state when taking the attack action.
Yep, I'll use my reckless attack with my tail gauntlet on this thing.
Okay. Go.
Wonk.
21 definitely hits. 7 plus 2. That's 9 points of damage. Yeah. It didn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Oh, did I?
Okay.
Hold on, I forgot to add this thing's turn in on it.
Yeah, you did.
Ah! It goes right after me.
Okay, so he should be up. There we go. Okay. And now for this mimic's turn. Well, since Callista started attacking it, it's going to attack Callista with the bite. Ooh. Oh wait, nope, because she faces defense. So that's a 13, which misses. Yeah.
Aha!
All right, this thing is going to. What is it going to do? I think it's going to attack. It's the Echo because it's more of a threat. What's the Echo's AC? 14 plus
14 plus my proficiency.
So 16. 16 just hits. So your Echo-Knight is gone.
Alright.
Oop. That over with?
Yeah. Well, keep it on screen because I'm just gonna summon it again. Just off screen a bit.
Oh yeah, no, I just put it in the GM layer. I'll pump it
Alright.
up afterwards. That's that thing's turn. And Ragnar's turn. Ragnar thought that you died, so it's going to get angry and bite this thing like a vicious animal. And, ooh, 20. Jeez. 10 points of damage. It starts just like gnawing on this thing like it's just trying to rip apart a fence post. And
Watch your teeth.
it has to do a strength save. Ooh, Ragnar managed to topple this thing over. It's now prone. Alright. A Carissa turn. She's going to. She is going to do. I think she's going to give it the spear. That's a 19. Yeah, 19. She stabs it. She does it a quick jab with her spear. And she's going to try to kick it. She kicked. And she gives it a stab with her spear and gives it a kick in the face. And she's going to pace its defense because fuck risks.
When she kicks it, are we able to see what's inside its mouth?
Roll perception.
Perception.
9. There is something in its mouth. You couldn't see what it was, but it is holding something.
Gotcha.
It seems to be like the acid seems to be coming from its teeth and kind of like spewing outwards. But whatever's inside is kind of like tucked away, like in the back of its mouth, so it doesn't get destroyed. But when it dies, its mouth kind of just like fills up with acid, dies.
Gotcha.
And And that's Callista's turn. Bjork, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna bonus action. Summon my thing right there. Alright. And I'm gonna have it try and pry open its mouth.
Okay, grapple.
Which is what, athletics?
Yep, just athletics. 16. Roll against you. Natural 20 on its.
Ooh. Alright. So it didn't work.
Nope. It keeps its mouth tightly shut.
Alright.
And that was your action.
I'm gonna just keep my shadow or echo there, trying to annoy this thing so it doesn't try attacking Ragnar.
Okay.
I'm like, Ragnar, when I try and pry open his mouth, or when I pull open his mouth, try and grab whatever's in his mouth.
Bork.
Bork.
Just like nods and bork.
Yeah.
Right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Correct. Your turn.
I'm gonna. Can I try something? Because I have my tail out, and it's a reaction. Can I use my reaction whenever it tries to bite me or Callista to nab the thing out of its mouth with my tail?
What does the reaction do?
It gives me AC.
PC.
Yeah.
I would say when you can hold your action, or it's a reaction ability anyway. So I would say when if it bites you, because it has to be targeting you, I believe specifically.
Okay, then
If it
how about if
it targets you, I would say you can do it like a sleight of hand to try to grab it out with the tail.
okay, what if I grapple it and force it to open? Could I use...
Well, if you do that, Callista could just take it.
Yeah, we'll just do that then.
Alright.
I'll go with it.
So grapple.
I'm in rage. I got advantage.
Hard advantage.
Alright.
double regular 20s. Hold on. Yeah. Got a 5. So you grab this thing and you're like, enough of its shit. Holds it up, upside down, flips it upside down, pries it open, so whatever is in its mouth actually just falls out onto the ground.
Okay. Just shaking it like a bully.
Well, you just like open its mouth and it just falls out, like just prying, like what was it? When Godzilla in Godzilla 2014, when he like pried open the Muto's face or its mouth, just breathed the breath in there, but instead of other position, you're facing it towards the ground.
Yeah.
They just do that, it falls out, and we'll find out when Callista picks it up.
Okay.
Okay. This thing's turn. It does not like that. It's going to try to bite your hands.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit you?
I'll use my reaction to use my tail deflect.
So D8.
6 plus 7. Hold on. What's the math on that?
24.
20. I think it's actually 23.
What was
the damage?
17?
Yeah.
And 17 plus 6 is 23, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just matches your AC still.
Damn.
Yeah, so you take 4 piercing, which is cut in half, to 2.
Yep.
And then you take 3 acid.
2, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay.
There you go. You get, it nips your hands just like a little bit, and you're like, ow, 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 hot, 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 hot. Since it didn't try to break free, you still have a grapple. It's just it like bit the tips of your fingers, essentially.
I'm curious though. If I have it grappled and I'm using to pry it open, wouldn't he have to actually use his strength to try and bite me?
That's if he's trying to break free. But when you grapple something, normally it could still attack you. Since you're prying
We're just going by the D&D rules itself.
Yeah, if you're prying it by its mouth, it could just do a bite there. Because your fingers would be what's targeted.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Like, it's not biting your chest or biting your arms. It's just like your fingertips where its like mouth is to pry it open. So when it does a bite, it's just getting your fingertips, which is why it's only tiny damage.
Fair enough.
The other one's turn. Okay, and these things aren't exactly smart, so it sees another dwarf and bites the dwarf. That would be a miss, I think. But 16 AC, so 15 would see it. Yeah. You just see your the shield of your echo just like kind of like deflected off. Ragnar's turn. He is going to hold his action to try to swipe whatever is inside the chest when you pry it open.
Okay.
It's going to do a sleight of bite. Sleight of bite instead of sleight of hand. Right. As you're holding it open, Calista just takes her spear and stabs upwards into its mouth.
Okay.
Like, just hold it there. Stab with a 23. And you see, like, this thing's blood and acid start to, like, pour out. And she's just gonna start, like, bapping it in the side. Bap. And another bap. Use very close. And that is... Jesus Christ, she did more about her punches than her spear. So that's 15. Christ. Yeah, you just see her just start, like, smashing this thing on her fists. You're just like holding it and you're just like feeling like it almost being knocked to pieces in your hands. And Briorg's turn. Gonna try to swipe it. So, oh, sorry, no, it's athletics to try to pry it up.
Yeah.
Her down. Okay, so normal severity. So yeah, you're trying to pry this thing open, but it just closes shut.
Yeah.
Ragnar
I'll get you next time.
Ragnar just looks at you, just like tilts its head, just gives you a.
Sorry, it's an echo. It doesn't work so well.
Rack, it's your turn.
Get used to it.
You feel this thing dying in your hands.
I'll use my tail to kill it or whatever.
Tail or
Hiya!
tail?
My tail. No, my tail.
All right. So,
not my gauntlet.
Are you reckless attacking or?
No, 13. That's just
13?
because the thingy.
It still hits.
Okay.
Murder.
Oh my god.
Did murder. It just did. Like you're holding
probably.
this. Yeah, you're holding this thing in front of you. You just use your tail since it has reach to go under your legs and stab upwards into its mouth and just retract back.
So the thing with the tail is it has reach,
Mhm.
but Drac also has long limbs.
Mhm.
So the tail would therefore be 15 feet long.
I think that's only if you're wielding weapon, because this thing grows out of your ass, right?
The back, yeah.
Yeah.
Melee attack. Oh yeah, no, it's melee attack. So it's still 10 feet.
Yeah.
Still though, 10 feet.
Yeah. So you have reach on everything, essentially.
Yes.
Anything you touch is reach.
Yes.
I think you only get... Yeah, if you're wielding a reach weapon in your hands.
Yeah, then it's
double reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the whole thing originally with the spear or the glaive. Because it had reach.
I think it just says melee attack though. Hold on. What was it again? Long limbed. When you make a melee attack on your turn, your reach for it is 5 feet greater than normal. It just says melee attack. My tail is a melee attack.
I know. I'm just trying to think of how that will work because your tail isn't a normal part of your body. It grows as an additional thing afterwards.
Right, but wouldn't that still be a racial feat? Because I'm a racial barbarian beast. I'm a bugbear barbarian beast. So my tail would technically grow longer than others.
No,
It does make sense. Like a lizard tail is twice as long.
Yeah. That's fine. It would make sense, yeah. It doesn't specify otherwise, so I would say it would be whatever melee attack you make.
If
it's reach, it has double reach with the tail.
Yeah.
So you have 15 foot for each of your tail. You just have this fucking snake lizard tendril coming out of your asshole.
Essentially.
All
And that was your turn?
the things you could do
Yes.
with the tail.
Yes. Yes, I like it.
All right, that's your turn.
Yeah, that's the turn.
It's
I
dead.
mean, I'll pick up whatever it dropped.
And Briorg is going to try to bite Frognar. Never mind. Wait, does Frognar have? Oh, he is. Alright, never mind. Tries to bite at Ragnar, and Ragnar's ready for it. He's just like dodging around like a dog that like is ready to fetch, but like you pretend to throw it and it like moves really really fast. But just dodges out of the way.
Does it have special armor due to his class, or should we get it an armor?
What an armor!
Ragnar.
He can't wear armor.
I mean, can we make armor for him? That's what I'm asking.
He can't use armor.
Alright.
Yeah. He's not proficient in any armor, so he wouldn't actually be able to use it.
Alright.
He is a wolf in creature stance. And he is going to bite this thing. Theoretically. Yes, it does bite. Huh. It tries to bite Ragnar. Ragnar bites back, and it has to do a strong save. Okay. Okay, that's nice. And Callista's turn. Since you finished it off, she's going to pick up whatever the item is. And where the fuck did I put it? Let's see here. That one would be the... she picks this up and it looks like some really nice looking boomerang.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So just pocket that for now. She's going to make a... Wait, she's a monk. Use her key point to bonus action dash. I'll get over here. Using the key point for Step in Wind. And
there's two Briorgs again.
I was like, why is there two of you? Alright, she's taller than both of you. By a lot. She is going to toss a dart. It hits, not for much. And that's Callista's turn. Briorg, it's your turn.
Try and pry it open again.
Okay, athletics.
There we go.
There you go.
20. I don't think it even has the numbers if it did a 20. Okay, so what happens is this. You grab it, you begin to pry it open, but because of how like beat up this thing is and it's nat 1 that it just rolled, you pull this thing back so far past its hinges it snaps in half.
Okay, quickly drop the item before it melts.
Yep, Ragnar just bites it and grabs it and just spits it out.
Alright.
And...
Good job, Ragnar. Give him a pat.
Good.
Alright. Rack, from where you're standing, you see more cave down there.
Alright. I'll call out to the guys and say I'll be moving on.
But, hold on, I'm gonna give you the XP for 3 minutes you just fought. So I had them kind of done all that as one thing originally.
Mm-hmm.
See here, 3 of them and then 4 of you. So everyone gets 337.
7.
Oh. Okay, I gotta use a calculator to list it. There. Those numbers, I don't think that's a level up
That's
yet.
8, 6.
1862.
Right? Oh, 62.
Yeah.
Brack's going on ahead. So as
What item did I get?
so Callista actually hands you the boomerang that she just found.
Ooh.
And it's like, I'm not really good with these things. I noticed you used one.
Yes.
And so she hands that to you, and she picks up the one that was dropped by this mimic.
Okay.
So that one was 2. So she finds a spear. Like a normal size spear. She like pulls it out and it kind of just like extends outwards. It's like, oh, ooh. That gives it a
What's
twirl.
my boomerang?
The boomerang that you got is a +1 boomerang.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and the spear that Callista got is a +1 spear. There would have been another item, but it dissolved.
Yeah.
But because you noticed that these things had items, you were ready to swipe them. Or, well, knock it out of the creature and then murder the creature. And
Boomerang's a custom item I can't click and drag.
So where your boomerang attack is,
Yes.
right? Open the setting thing for it.
Yes.
Right, and you'll see magic bonus. Just put 1 there.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, just put 1 there, and it's a +1 weapon.
Ah.
And since the spear is now a +1 weapon, I guess technically you have the regular versions as well.
Yeah.
So, spear. 1. Okay. Before continuing in, I'd say this is a good spot to end because I'm tired and dehydrated.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Right. Going to the cave further, but you found out basically what was causing these attacks. No one knew what it was because mimics. Let's see. False appearance. Here we go. While mimics remain motionless, it is indistinguishable from an ordinary object. That's why Callista couldn't tell what it was.
Mhm.
She just saw a
Mhm.
box. And probably one of the other people that were in this area, maybe they saw it and they tried to pick it up or open it and they got attacked.
Yeah, thinking it was treasure.
Mhm.
And these orcs,
Yes.
these orcs were dumb, and maybe these mimics use these orcs as a place to stay safe. The orcs carried it back to their base thinking it was treasure. And while the orcs were asleep or going about their business, they started getting killed off.
Kind of figured as much myself.
Because
Yeah.
several of the orcs are dead inside their tents, and the other ones kind of look like they wandered out and just died of like acid wounds.
Yeah.
And this one's dead, so just there.
Yeah.
Right, and we will end session here.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.